Does Ristic's time in the mile reflect on other gains he's made?
Yes. So Dusan, I'll put him in the Trier category of outworking people. Usually somebody who works that hard at the game isn't seven feet tall. Bill Walton, he always says this to me, and I think it's a great point he makes when you evaluate a big guy on your team. If he were 6 foot, would he play basketball? And if he were 6 foot, would he be a good player? Do you think he would be a good player? And that's so true. Dusan, the answer to that is yes. He has a desire and a hunger that I haven't seen in somebody of his size. He's sacrificed in the 2 years, 3 summers now. He's gone home a total of about 4 weeks, 3 years, and he works at it. He's boxed this summer, and he's worked with the football strength coach, and I give Chris a lot of credit for being as unselfish as he was to give our players some of his time, but for his agility and balance. Obviously, he's worked with our strength and conditioning staff. His body fat, you can ask him, he'll tell you what it is. It's under 10 for the first time. Came in at above 20. And as you know, he has as good of a hands and as soft of a touch as there is on offense. It's just a matter of him doing some of those other things better, staying out of foul trouble, being able to move better defensively, rebounding those tough rebounds. And I believe that Dusan will answer the bell there this year. He'll be better, and that's how I would frame it. He will be the best version of himself that you've seen. He'll be better than he was as a sophomore. How much? I think we'll learn that here in the future. But work capacity, work ethic, he's the best. I don't think you can ask for a kid to give our program any more than he has.
I remember last year you saying he was never really in the right spot that you needed to. Do you think his awareness grows as he gets more experience?
I do. He now has over 70 games behind him. He's played against Caleb every day for 2 years. He's watched. He's been involved in it. He's succeeded. He's failed. He's now had a third summer off season to grow and learn and be better in that area. And just early on, he is in the right place more often, and he knows our terminology. The other thing with Lowry and Dusan, and you just have to ask yourself how you would be, the language barrier as well. It's not something that just comes with the snap of your fingers. It takes those guys a little bit of time to learn. It's one thing to communicate like this in a different language, but on the run in a game, in the heat of the battle. So, again, Dusan's more well-versed there, more comfortable in that part of things now than he ever has been, and I think that'll help him a lot as well.
Do you see him or any of the other guys showing most potential to kind of make up for some of that rebounding loss so far?
Well, first of all, Ryan Anderson and Caleb averaged about 20 rebounds a game, and there's a lot of ways that we can replace that. First of all, if you're a 4 and a 5, that's number one. Who gets those 40 minutes or 30 minutes a game that each of them played? What will be the drop-off, if any? So if they got 20, what will that group get? Will it be 12, 18? Would be its equal? And then the other part is guards. We've had teams, and I think Nick Johnson would be an example, guards where they rebounded really well. Kadeem Allen can rebound very well. Rondé and Ray. We have a lot of guys that can rebound the ball that aren't 4s and 5s that can add to that. So we're going to have to replace that as a team.